My name is Caitlin Mae from Nashville, and we're in the music room. I remember you walking in with those blue jeans on. I remember thinking I was the one you wanted all along. You looked at me with that rugged smile. I looked at you with wide eyes. You gave me hope, then moved on. I crashed and burned to our song. That Broadway bar that I can't bring myself to name. The place where we met, the place that changed everything. I drank the lies you served me, guess you can call that being naive. I was 20-something, you were good for nothing but playing me. Now there's a place for your toothbrush and a place for my tears. Yeah, I changed the locks, but I still wish that you were here. By the time I got your number, I had to block it. Even though you're bad for me, I'll always be your tenant. See you later. Yep. If I had waited for you, I'd still be there. One rain check, two excuses, closer to despair. I had to give my heart away, had to let it love and let it break. Had to let you in to learn what I could take. Now there's a place for your toothbrush and a place for my tears. Yeah, I changed the locks, but I still wish that you were here. By the time I got your number, I had to block it. Even though you're bad for me, I'll always be your tenant. See you later. I thought I was over you till I saw your truck. I wish I could ask you why I wasn't enough. There's still a place for your toothbrush and a place for my tears. Yeah, I changed the locks, but I still wish that you were here. By the time I got your number, I had to block it. Even though you're bad for me, I'll always be your tenant. See you later. I wish I was more than your tenant. See you later. Yep. See you later, yeah. See you later. I wish I was more than your tenant. See you later. Tenant, see you later.
Welcome to In the Music Room, Caitlin Mae. It's just great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
I guess we can say you're Wales via Tennessee via here you are in Texas.
Yes, absolutely.
It's wonderful to have you. Blake, great to have you as well. Making her sound very, very good. Yes. So I really like the title of your song, that play on words, the Tennessee You Later.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That was such a fun song to write.
So was this from an experience that you had, or what gave you the idea?
Partly. It is definitely partly born of an experience. I have many cowboy songs, many cowboy-related stories. But it's really just one cowboy, lots of stories.
Oh.
But this fun fact, in the song where it says, a place for your toothbrush and a place for my tears, of course, it sounds like it's about the cowboy and breaking up. That's actually not what inspired that line. But I moved to Nashville, 4,000 miles away from home, which is the biggest blessing in my life and the biggest challenge at the same time. And my mum comes to visit frequently. Both my parents do, but my mum came with me to Nashville to help me move in. And she left behind in my bathroom a toothbrush. Ah. So even though I live alone, there are always two toothbrushes in my bathroom. Uh-huh. And it was heartbreaking dropping her to the airport and watching her fly away. Right. And for the first time, I was living alone. And so I looked at that toothbrush and I cried many tears, and it inspired that song.
Oh, wow. Super cool. You know what amazes me is your speaking voice. You definitely have the British accent, no doubt about it. But when she sings, she just sounds like a good old American country girl, doesn't she?
Heck.
It's amazing how y'all do that.
We are so exposed to American culture, which, I mean, I thank God every day, because country music has always been my life. I always wanted to do it. And I think being exposed to, American musicians and artists on the radio helped a lot with that transition.
And your phrasing. And so you pick up your phrasing more from the American side than the European side.
Yeah, definitely. And even just the artists you hear on the radio.
Right.
I mean, they're universal. They're from everywhere, but a lot of them are American. And a lot of British people sound American when they sing.
They do.
Even
they do. Yeah. It's funny. You have another song. It's called House Sitting. Tell us about that one.
So, house sitting, I might sound like a broken record, but also exists because of that move from Wales to Nashville. And I grew up in the same home my whole life, my childhood home from day one until I moved to Nashville, my first time moving out of my parents' home. And there was a lot to learn. There was a lot to navigate. And I think if I hadn't have moved and I didn't know the difference between having people to switch the porch light on for when you get home and to open the door and be there to greet you with a hug, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't know how vastly different it is to all of a sudden live alone and to not have those home comforts, not have those people to run to. And it's the hardest thing I've ever done, but I know I'm meant to do it. And my parents have been 100% behind me my whole life, and I know that they still feel the same now. So they really keep me pushing forward. And again, really, you're the inspiration behind the song.
Oh, nice. Aw. Well, let's hear House Sitting.
Every road is winding, scared because we stopped fighting. We used to see red, and now we see black and white instead. Color is overrated, you said. Then why are the roses dead? My favorite flower was red. The walls are bare in places we used to be. Picture frames shattered are better than empty as glass meets brick. I wish it could have been different in the house we built. Guess I was just house sitting. Hate to be glass half empty, but you've been drinking without me. Used to hold my breath till you came home, but that was before you found a new one. Now the clock ticks for no reason. I knew you through every season. Now all I know is our reruns. The walls are bare in places we used to be. Picture frames shattered are better than empty as glass meets brick. I wish it could have been different in the house we built. Guess I was just house sitting. Bricks and mortar They're walking right at our front door. If only our love could be more than a memory. Picture frames shattered are better than empty as glass meets brick. I wish it could have been different in the house we built. Guess I was just house sitting, house sitting, house sitting.
Really pretty song.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You have another called Naming a Song.
Oh, this is a story. Oh, tell me when to stop, because I'll try not to tell.
It's your show. You go on, girl.
I'll try not to tell the long version. So, this seems to be a reoccurring issue of mine, but I personally think guys and girls can be friends. I have been told by a friend, I thought they were a friend of mine, that is not true. Guys and girls cannot be friends. So that was the first that I'd ever heard that. So then another guy, so then I decided every time I met someone that it seemed like we were becoming friends, I would say, I just want to make sure that we're not dating, right? I just want to check. You know? And mostly they would say, no, of course not. Like we're friends, and so. Whew. But there was one guy in particular, and we were working together on a project. Me being an artist, him being a videographer and an editor, and we were also friends. So we would hang out as friends. We would also hang out to do a lot of editing on the project. And he said, I 100% respect that you want to be friends. I just moved to Nashville, so I'm looking for friends. And I thought, well, this is perfect. Then I gave him my home address.
Uh-oh.
That was a mistake. Even when they say they just want to be friends, don't give them your home address. Because they change their minds.
So the next song is going to be Stalker.
Yes. Yeah. This is part one. So we were friends for a while, and one day he shows up at my house. And it's midnight, so pretty late. And I open the door, and he says, I win. And I said,
No, you don't.
Congratulations, what did you win? And he said, I friend zoned you first.
That's weird.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, when did that happen? He said, just now. I said, I thought we were friends. And probably, like 8 weeks ago maybe, when I said, we're just friends, right? Can we just be friends? And he said, yeah. I thought that was friend zoning. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know the rules. So he, it was pretty awkward. And so I said to him, because this conversation actually went on for quite some time. Mm-hmm. So I said, if we're going to continue this, maybe we could continue in the kitchen. I'm going to make a coffee. Because it's midnight. I'm falling asleep here. Yeah. And I said, do you want a coffee? He goes, no, I hate coffee. Every time he came to my house, he always wanted me to make him a coffee. But I think he just thought, well, I'll pretend to like coffee and we'll fall in love over beans. Didn't quite work out that way. But before he left, he said, well, whatever you do, don't write a song about me.
Oh, wrong.
I'm a songwriter. I have several in the works.
Yes.
That was before today. That was just in case things went wrong.
Right.
And so he goes, well, fine, but don't put my name in a song. So I said, I won't.
Ding, ding, ding.
This is name in a song.
Yes.
He doesn't talk to me anymore. But, worth it.
Totally. Yeah.
Beg me not to let your name roll off my tongue. Share your vices with anyone. What a shame. You tripped on your ego before the door could hit you. On the way out, you said it was nice while it lasted. Guess I was right, we were done before you said goodbye. That night you pulled in the drive. Wish I thought to turn out the lights. If I wasn't home, I never would have cried over losing you after all the lies. You said you swore by the truth. Guess that's the first thing you do. If you wanna look like a stand-up guy, might wanna sit down for the next line. I won't put your name in a song, but that's okay, you know who you are. Second-guessed your choices, driving away, 'cause texting me became your new thing. I'm just fine, so stop checking in. I don't like revenge, but I like getting even. Please, mate, don't be afraid. I'm just sharing everything that you ever said or did. So you're safe if you're innocent, but you're not. That night you pulled in the drive. Wish I thought to turn out the lights. If I wasn't home, I never would have cried over losing you after all the lies. You said you swore by the truth. Guess that's the first thing you do. If you wanna look like a stand-up guy, might wanna sit down for the next line. I won't put your name in a song, but that's okay, you know who you are. Know who you are. Wish I thought to turn out the lights. If I wasn't home, I never would have cried. You said you swore by the truth. Guess that's the first thing you do. If you wanna look like a stand-up guy, might wanna sit down for the next line. Won't put your name in a song, but that's okay, you know who you are. Know who you are. Ooh, you know who you are.
Well, I am sorry that you had that letdown, but my gosh, that's a money-making song right there.
Thank you
That
so
is
much.
an awesome song. I really, yeah. Mhm.
Thank you.
We're going to listen for that one because somebody's going to pick that up that's famous.
Thank
and you're
you.
going to have some mailbox money.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I wrote that song at my kitchen table in Wales because I went home to see my parents for the holidays. This Christmas just gone.
Right.
And me and my mum, I think we're very, very similar. We think, even if this is maybe pushing it a little bit, I would still put it out there. My dad says, I don't know, that might bring some trouble to the doorstep. And he knows where my doorstep is. He knows exactly where it is. So I wrote the song and I thought, maybe this is too obvious. And I sang it for my dad. I said, can I do this? Like, can I sing this song live? He said, yeah.
Money
sing
maker.
the song live.
That's
So
a
I
good
knew
one.
it was okay. It was okay.
Yes, yes. Your next song is called Footnotes. Tell us about that one.
So this song, and we talked a little bit about this earlier, but when I wrote this song, it was about an experience and a person who was in my life at the time and, had really kind of left a mark on my heart, and the song wouldn't exist without them. 6 months later, and the song meant something entirely different to me. And I think, as we grow, the songs grow too, and they can heal you through one thing, and then they can heal you through something entirely different in 6 months or 6 years. And that is such a special thing. Songwriting and music is such a gift, and I'm so grateful.
And it's relatable. Songs are relatable. Somebody may hear a particular song that means something to you, that means something completely different to them, but it affects them because they can relate. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and it can be personal to so many different people for entirely different reasons. And I love how fluid and universal music can be.
Oh, yeah.
And so this song and the next, they have a tie to each other, even though they were written in two completely different times of my life. And those times were only 6 months apart, but a lot can change in 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
And this song will always mean so much more to me now than it did the day that I wrote it.
Okay. Well, I'd love to hear it.
Like the beginning, men and parted as strangers, neither one willing. I guess I only thought that I knew you. I'm glad you broke my heart in two so you can take half with you. Wherever you go, I know you'll find a good home for that heart of gold, and for the rest of time I'll love you with what's left of mine. I wish our love wasn't covered in dust. I wish I read the footnotes of us. My fingers bled trying to make sense of our story. But this kind of hurt can't heal even through string theory. I tried and tried, but I can't start to hate you. Even if it's the only way to get through. Wherever you go, I know you'll find a good home for that heart of gold, and for the rest of time I'll love you with what's left of mine. I wish our love wasn't covered in dust. I wish I read the footnotes of us. I'll go back, sit right there opposite your empty chair. Familiar scent in the air, coming from a cup we once shared. There's a time and place built for love, and I'll meet you there at the end of us. Wherever you go, I know you'll find a good home for that heart of gold, and for the rest of time I'll love you with what's left of mine. I wish our love wasn't covered in dust. I wish I read the footnotes of us. If I don't see you again, I'll meet you so much.
Yes. And you said that your next song, Average Joe, kind of intertwines with this song?
This next song was written about the experience that the last song actually healed me through, or began to heal me through. And so Average Joe is about my granddad who passed away last summer. And I was 4,000 miles away. I was in Nashville. I wasn't there. It was unexpected. And I didn't get to say goodbye. And I think even if I had been there, it doesn't mean it was any easier for the people that were there when it happened, because it's not the goodbye we expected, and it really ever is. But just being so far away from the people that I wanted to hold and I wanted to hold me was just so difficult, and I didn't know what to do aside from write songs, because that is always what I do.
It's very therapeutic.
Yeah. Those big feelings, whether they're happy, sad, whatever it is, I turn to music and I pick up the guitar, and it just makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm writing what I'm supposed to write about. So for 6 months I wrote no songs other than songs about him.
Oh.
Well, it just didn't feel right to write about anything else. And he will never stop having a huge impact on my life, and I know my parents too. And Average Joe just talks about everything that he was, and he was so much. We were rich getting to have him.
Oh, yeah.
And if I don't stop talking, I will cry.
Yes, so, I hear you.
But this is Average Joe. I know you worked harder than the average Joe. Never wanted recognition, though. You were one of the good ones. That day I picked up the phone and they said to pray. No doctor was gonna save the day. God, I wish that you could have stayed. I know now it was your time, but I would be lying if I said I could understand the goodbye we never planned. The day solid ground turned to quicksand. Six months past the day you went and left us. I found a picture in a frame of us. I still think of you the same, but when I call, your voicemail echoes. I remember it all. You're not here and the sky falls. Nothing's right anymore. I know now it was your time, but I would be lying if I said I could understand the goodbye we never planned. The day solid ground turned to quicksand. You had a smile that rivaled all the bad. What do I do now without that? Please just tell me I was dreaming and you're coming back. I know now it was your time, but I could understand the goodbye we never planned, the day solid ground turned to quicksand.
Great song.
Thank you so much.
Could definitely feel your heart in that one. I'm so sorry about your grandpa.
Thank you so
It's
much.
tough.
And
It is tough.
I mean, he was one of the biggest supporters too of my music, and I've said how powerful word of mouth is, because I know we have like social media and QR codes and so many digital ways to promote ourselves, but still, I would get so many messages. And I'm living in Nashville, from people I had never met back home, saying your granddad is so proud of you.
Aww.
And he would go places and just tell people about me and my music, and they would find me.
Isn't that wonderful?
And I think just when it comes from a real place, and he was full of heart, it means so much more to have that.
Well, now you got somebody looking out for you in Nashville. He's keeping his eye on you, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
Speaking of your music, tell us, or tell our listening audience, where they can find you, your websites and
Yes.
music and all that.
So you can find me across all social media platforms at Caitlin Mae Music, and it's spelled Caitlin Mae, Mae. There are so many ways to spell Caitlin.
There is.
I say we chose the most complicated one, but I actually wasn't involved in the decision.
That's right.
I typically say we no matter what. So when my parents would say, and I've told this story so many times since I moved to Nashville, but my parents would say, we are going for dinner. And I thought that meant we are going for dinner.
Right.
But I think they meant we are going for dinner. This is a date.
Oh, gotcha.
Please understand. But I was like, I'll just get my shoes. I'll be right there. And so you guys go on so many dates since I moved to Nashville. I'm just realizing my whole life they never went on dates till I moved to Nashville.
It's that empty nest thing going on, you know. Okay. If bar stools could talk, that's for doggone sure.
So this song, again, I think moving was so impactful to me because I'd never really had to figure anything out by myself or make any independent decisions if I didn't want to. And living alone and things that happen day to day, you have to deal with those things by yourself, especially when there's a 6-hour time difference and you want to call your parents, but it's 3 a.m. For them, it's not for me. And maybe a little naively, coming from Wales to Nashville, I thought, I'll never play another show to empty bar stools ever again, because this is Nashville, so every single bar and every single venue is going to be full to the brim, because every venue is going to be packed. And you still find the bars that don't have so many people there, and then you know, sometimes you play the arenas, and sometimes you play to venues that are sold out, and you know, it's just balance. There's, you know, give and take. But I told myself, no, when I move to Nashville, that won't be the case anymore. And I realized, of course, that it is the case. And one of my shows, it was a release party, and I did a selection of traveling release parties. So I took the release party on tour, and this one was not in Nashville, it was in the Smokies. And it was during some very bad weather. There was severe flooding, and it was hard for people there, especially, to get to where the show was. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking,
I don't think anyone's coming. So I could sing all the songs that I had planned to no one, or I could write a song. And so sitting in a bar full of empty bar stools, I wrote If Bar Stools Could Talk.
Okay.
And, you know, if only they could tell you you're doing the right thing whether people are here tonight or not. Sometimes you have those doubts. And other times you feel like you're on top of the world and nothing will ever stop you. But
it's a roller coaster.
It takes the roller coaster to really appreciate the highs.
Yeah.
And so I am grateful for the lows. And this song wouldn't exist if it weren't for the lows.
That's right. Well, let's hear it.
Key turns in an unfamiliar lock. I say hi to the mirror, then I stop to think about the place where I grew up. A place full of people and people full of love. Didn't know what I had when I had it. Didn't know I would search for what I lost in empty bars. If only bar stools could talk. A face that looks a little bit like mine, except she's staring at me and she's crying. A million rivers later and she stops to look back on the memories she keeps locked in a box. Didn't know what I had when I had it. Didn't know I would search for what I lost in empty bars. If only bar stools could talk. I'd ask them if I'm doing the right thing. I'd ask them if I made a mistake when I packed everything I owned into a suitcase and flew away without leaving a trace. A hometown will always be a hometown. A new town will always be the last place the wheels touch down. As she sits in a bar thinking, if only bar stools could talk. Didn't know what I had when I had it. Didn't know I would search for what I lost in empty bars. 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 Didn't know what I had when I had it. Didn't know I would search for what I lost in empty bars. Bars. If only bar stools could talk. If only bar stools could talk. If only bar stools could talk. Thank you so much.
Good job. So are you having fun?
So much fun. I'm actually trying to
Are
contain
you?
myself.
I'm glad you are too. Good. Now you play guitar too.
I do play guitar, but
Yeah.
not when Blake's around.
All right. Well, hey.
I'd love to share this role.
Now you're just a friend.
Okay. Oh, me? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm engaged.
Oh, good. He's taken.
And I am not.
Yep. Nope. Nope. You have another song called "Defenseless." Not you, Boo Boo. You're not defenseless.
You know, one too many times at shows. Maybe this is not the right story to tell, but anyway, it's too late. I've already started. So, one or two times at a show, there's been maybe not the most positive flow, like right before the show. I did have a sound guy, like one time, this maybe a year ago, tell me that I should not stand up, or he didn't say I shouldn't, he said it was very strange. If there's one thing I am, it's very strange. So I like to keep my reputation intact. And he said, well, and I trust my manager Kim very, very much, and he said, well, you know, when I wasn't around, he said, your manager told me that you can't play guitar when you're sitting down, that's why you have to stand up. Which doesn't, I did not really understand that, but yeah, he just kept telling. I said, did you not want me to play the show? And he's like, play the show, but you're very strange. It's very strange. And
really?
So
that's strange to me.
And I was like, you know, well, thank you very much for understanding. And I stood up, but then the show started and sound check's over, and what's he gonna do then? Tackle me if I say something he doesn't like? So probably not. I mean, it's always a possibility, but probably not.
Right.
So I said, well, hey guys, you know, thank you so much for having me. I hope it's okay that I stand up, because I've been told for the first time tonight ever that is very strange. And I didn't name names.
Right.
But he identified himself, because he was like, well, it is strange. It is strange. But the audience were very supportive and more than made up for that experience. But they were all clapping and but, you know, he went, when he was mixing the sound that night, he went between sitting down and standing up. So I thought, how's that feel?
Yeah.
What? But yeah, that was quite the experience.
Huh.
So talking about defenseless,
right?
You know, not that the song is about him. It's not about him.
No.
That's the next one. Sound guy. But yeah, this song is really just about how I think love can be a scary thing sometimes, and sometimes you might see eye to eye with someone when you first meet, and even during the honeymoon period, and things change and people evolve, and sometimes those things don't work out, and other times you have someone who's afraid to really open up their heart. And so this song is really just about the breakdown of any relationship and some of the reasons why.
All right.
Where was your heart in the heartbreak? I called your number, I called your name. You didn't flinch, you didn't pick up. Guess you didn't love like I love roses dying by our bedside. Sheets I've stripped clean, but I'll never have enough time to get over what never got closure. Underhand, I'll never understand why we couldn't mend our fences. You were defensive, I was defenseless. Where was the time in our timeless? We wasted ours in arguments. If else for love, why did you leave? Guess you had a better place to be. Roses dying by our bedside. Sheets I've stripped clean, but defenseless. 8 letters, 3 words. One was love and one just hurts. Guess I'll always be the one before you found her. 8 letters, 3 hearts. 2 found love and 1 got scarred. Guess I'll always be someone better off kept in the dark. Roses dying by our bedside. Sheets I've stripped clean, but I'll never have enough time to get over what never got closure. Underhand, I'll never understand why we couldn't mend our fences. You were defensive, I was defenseless. You were defensive, I was defenseless.
Thank you guys so much.
Very nice. The girls got the stardust.
Thank you.
Okay. Sleeping. Tell me about your sleeping. Uh-oh, Mom and Dad are here. Do we need to have this conversation later?
So, I love to tell the stories behind my songs. I've always loved that part of it and connecting with people. I want to find the perfect way to explain this song without sounding like a crazy person, because this one is not based on a true story, but it's just, I think, you know, in this world we see a lot of good and we also see a lot of bad, and most of us can pick out the bad. We know that it's not right.
Right.
And, you know, sometimes people are mistreated and they're not always spoken up for. Sometimes for a long time, sometimes never. And this song is really just speaking up for the underdog, for someone who did not have a support system and didn't feel like they could speak up themselves. And maybe a hint of, maybe just a little hint of murder, but just
all right. Murder ballad.
Murder ballad. And this is one of my mum's favorite songs.
Well, that says a lot about your mother, doesn't it? Okay.
That boy known for his silver linings, well, he replaced mine with ones I couldn't cross. When I didn't want him to be so mean, he said life ain't ever what you want it to be. So I got used to disappointment and he got used to that. Looking back, I kinda slipped through the cracks. Oh, I remember it. The wind was blowing, his voice cut thick through the branches. I was hiding out when that lightning struck just right. Guess the tree with the rope swing was on my side, so I got to praying that this would be the day when he stayed sleeping. That town was known for keeping secrets. kept his, like it was their lives that depended on it. Smoke and mirrors all but hid the bruises, but they called me pretty. Said the colors complimented me. Oh, oh. Stuck between a fist and a hard place, wishing things would change. Oh, oh, I remember it. The wind was blowing, his voice cut thick through the branches. I was hiding out when that lightning struck just right. Guess the tree with the rope swing was on my side, so I got to praying this would be the day when he stayed sleeping. I know they say he was a good man, but tell that to the bruises shaped like his hand. He's going down, I'm leaving flowers at his grave, and I know he's cursing my name, but I spent so many of my years doing the same damn thing. Oh, oh, I remember it. The wind was blowing, his voice cut thick through the branches. Hiding out when that lightning struck just right. Guess the tree with the rope swing was on my side, so I got to praying this would be the day when he stayed sleeping. I prayed and prayed and he stayed sleeping.
That song is about domestic violence.
Yeah.
And you know what? You should play or shop that song in those areas.
Yeah.
People that help people because with the domestic violence issues, because it's so prevalent.
It is
it's
so
big.
prevalent. And
yes.
sometimes it's scary to write the songs that are about such heavy topics and such large topics of conversation, because it takes so much more than one person to make a big impact. But
you know how many people are out there
starts at home
that have experienced domestic violence?
So many.
Numerous.
So
numerous. There is somebody in this room that has, I guarantee you.
Yeah. And just to get to use your voice for good, music is so powerful, and I want to be able to write the fun songs.
Yeah.
But it is so important to me to be able to write the songs that mean something, can help someone, could maybe save someone, could maybe change someone's mind, and I just want to be able to do that.
Right, right.
Cathartic too.
Yeah.
It is. Because sometimes you can feel so helpless, but writing a song, it always
gives
makes
you
me
power.
feel like I'm doing something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You
Power
know?
of your words.
Yeah.
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 And on the flip side...
Oh, okay. So this is another cowboy story. But I probably shouldn't do that after a murder ballad, but...
Oh, do it. Come on, girl.
He's fine. He's fine. So, this is not the person that showed up at my house.
Okay.
This is not the person that said guys can't be friends with girls. They weren't cowboys.
Mm.
But this cowboy I met before I moved to Nashville. I didn't meet him in Wales.
Oh.
I was visiting. That would be really special.
Yeah.
I met him during one of my trips to Nashville. And he was a cowboy, also part-time singer-songwriter. It's Nashville. And he invited me to go for coffee. And I said, I drink tea. No, I'm kidding. But, so, I mean, I love coffee. So I will always say yes to coffee. But I thought he just meant we're friends. Like I said, it never works out that way. But I also thought, we're both in music, so maybe it'll be we'll collaborate. Who knows where these things will take us.
Right.
And so again, I meet up thinking we're just going for coffee. No, it was not coffee. And actually, he took me to a bar downtown on Broadway, and I didn't really know the area very well. I wasn't even 21, but I just kind of followed him, and obviously there's no coffee there. I definitely would have pre-caffeinated if I had known what was about to happen.
Oh, God.
Whew. So 20 minutes into sitting down, and this is the short version, believe it or not, he proposed to me. And I realized I was on a date.
Uh-huh.
And it was my first date.
With a psycho.
With the crazy person. And yeah. The cowboy hat was a disguise.
Yeah.
He was actually like the local psych ward. He just escaped.
God.
No,
Yeah. Well, it makes you wonder,
he
doesn't
bought
it?
the cowboy hat at like Spirit Halloween.
In Texas, we call that all hat, no socks.
Yes, yeah. And so I said, well, at first I thought maybe he's joking, but I realized he's not joking. So maybe we shouldn't get married? Maybe?
Yeah.
It's just a thought. Put a pin in it. And he's like, well, you don't have to love me right now. The love can grow. And you can get a green card.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't know whether to be flattered that he really wanted to help me move to Nashville or insulted that he didn't think I could do it without him. But he said, I should probably take you home. I was like, yeah, we can agree on that. But he said we have to Uber to my car because I parked really far away. And the Uber driver was his wingman. So I get in the car, and they obviously know each other. It's probably not even an Uber driver.
Oh, wow.
And he goes, you guys are a beautiful couple. You should honeymoon in my place in Dubai.
Oh, no.
I thought we're heading to the airport. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be in Dubai before I know it. I was like, we just... Actually, we just met, but... So probably not. And the cowboy says, well, will you? And I said, will I? He said, be my girlfriend. Wife first, girlfriend second. And I said, well, I thought you would never ask. Because I'm in the car with a stranger. I don't think he's an Uber driver. And I don't know where we're going.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, what if this guy is angry if I say no twice? And then he takes me to the middle of Tennessee somewhere, and I'm don't know where I am, don't know what to do. So I was like, yes, I want to be your girlfriend. And he goes, we should celebrate. So going home's off the table. I totally shot myself in the foot. And he goes, let's go to another bar. So we go to another bar, and eventually he takes me back to my hotel, thankfully. And then, out of nowhere, he kisses me. So he was my first date. I didn't even know I was on a date. My first fake boyfriend, but he didn't know it was fake. Mm-hmm. And my first kiss. Mm-hmm. And that was quite the ordeal. My parents were inside the hotel room, just the other side of the door. I should have knocked.
Yeah.
My gosh. Or screamed. But, so he's kissing me, and his eyes are closed. My eyes are open, like...
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. And if this feels like it goes on a really long time, and I've seen Netflix, I know what it's supposed to be like. So I know I'm supposed to close my eyes and feel the butterflies and the spark.
Yeah, no.
But I'm just in awe. And so, but then he opens his eyes. So I close my eyes, because I'm supposed to be closed. But then nothing happens. And he's still right here, so I just open one eye. And then he's looking at me still, so he goes, what? What is it? I didn't know that I was supposed to leave a review, but I can. Just give me like 3 to to 5 business days, and then I'll get back to you. But it seemed like he was going to kiss me again. So I just grabbed his face, and I shook it. I said, see you tomorrow, and then I just went into my hotel. I did not see him tomorrow.
No, heck no.
And so I wrote this song called Flipside about all the things he said in a very short space of time. I thought I could talk. There was so much information to process. And on the flip side, all the things he meant.
Okay.
That ring fit perfectly. That first date had to be one to remember, one to relive every October. You know what happens next. A honeymoon and a couple kids, a minivan and a puppy. How did we get so lucky? Here's the flip side. Our lips touched and the spark died. That ring was made of plastic. That very first date was tragic. I want to remember for the bartender. Hey, hey, I fell out of love before we fell into it so lucky. We made our minds up before the church bells and doves cash in that ring for a couple bucks. You surprised me with flowers. We talked and laughed for hours. Front row tickets to a concert, wearing matching band t-shirts. We planned our future out, a picket fence and a ranch, no doubt. A few acres and some horses, a quiet life and a great school district. Here's the flip side. Our lips touched and the spark died. That ring was made of plastic. That very first date was tragic. I want to remember for the bartender. Hey, hey, I fell out of love before we fell into it so lucky. We made our minds up before the church bells and doves cash in that ring for a couple of bucks. There's 2 sides to a coin. There's your version and mine. There's meant to be and meant to be for a little while. There's fate and then there's not. There's miles between our hearts. There's close and then there's couldn't be farther apart. Here's the flip side. Our lips touched and the spark died. That ring was made of plastic. That very first date was tragic. I want to remember for the bartender. Hey, hey, fell out of love before we fell into it so lucky. We made our minds up before the church bells and doves cash in that ring for a couple of bucks. Cash in that ring for a couple bucks. That ring fit perfectly. That's because I bought it myself.
Well, at least you got a good song out of it. You know?
My gosh.
But
So many songs, because it was nothing like that's ever happened to me before.
yeah, that's really kind of scary.
It was kind of scary, because
Yeah.
one time, I mean, this was just a couple months later, or even a month later, we flew back into the States, but it wasn't to Nashville, it was to Indiana. But our connecting flight was in New York. And who was at the airport
No.
but the cowboy in New York? But he lives in, and I thought, oh my gosh, he put a tracker on me.
Yeah, that's even scarier.
Yeah, but
Yikes.
I think it was a coincidence. But you never know. Some people are real swift like that. You know?
Yeah, you never can tell. This has been so much fun, and I just love your music.
Thank you.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us about Drink of Choice and take us out of the show with it?
Yes, absolutely. So this is one of my favorite songs to play live. And being in country music, I thought, well, you have to have a drinking song.
Of course.
So this is going to be mine. And I wrote Drink of Choice back when I was 18. And the drinking age in the UK is 18.
Okay.
But in the US is 21.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was okay. I played it at my shows in the UK and then came to Nashville. And obviously, like, you're in these venues, a lot of times you have an X on your hand showing that you're underage, and or like you have a wristband or something.
Yeah.
And so people know you're young, and then I'm singing a drinking song. They're like, somebody give that girl a card for rehab. Call this guy. So yeah, I always felt like I needed to put a disclaimer out there. Not quite as bad as the murder ballad disclaimers. Like, I'm actually, this is not a true story, but
Yeah.
you know, somewhere along those lines. But this is just a fun drinking song, and I hope you guys will actually join in with us a little bit. There is a line that you can sing with me. I know my parents will, and Kim will sing along, but we'll run it a couple times so we can practice together. So when I say, but I can't help it if, you say, you're my drink of choice. And it sounds a little something like this. Here we go. Yeah, you like the sound of your own voice, and just your name gets me annoyed, but I can't help it if you're my drink of choice. Woo! Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Yeah, you like the sound of your own voice, and just your name gets me annoyed, but I can't help it if you're my drink of choice. Woo! You're my drink of choice. Not good for me, but you drown out all the noise. And I think that's beautiful and dangerous, and everything my mom told me to avoid. Yeah, I'm such a mess, so I call my dad 'cause I'm his princess. Don't get me wrong, he doesn't know the half of it, and I won't tell him one more sip so I can keep pretending. You embody everything I hate, then you smile and I can't wait to let you lie to me again. Yeah, you like the sound of your own voice, and just your name gets me annoyed, but I can't help it if you're my drink of choice. Yeah. You're my whiskey neat. Don't need anything else when you're holding me. But then you let go and I'm alone with just my thoughts, and like a million other shots, so I rinse and repeat. Please, just one more round, then I promise I'll go home and figure out how to get over you. You're the Baileys to my cream, the gym to my beam, but I'm sober now. You embody everything I hate, then you smile and I can't wait to let you lie to me again. Yeah, you like the sound of your own voice, and just your name gets me annoyed, but I can't help it if you're my drink of choice. Woo! store, and every bar would lock their doors if they thought I was giving up for good. 'Cause this is just a small town, but I don't dream of getting out, so they don't have to worry, 'cause you're my drink of choice. You embody everything I hate, then you smile and I can't wait to let you lie to me again. Yeah, you like the sound of your own voice, and just your name gets me annoyed, but I can't help it if you're my drink of choice. One last chance to sing that line. But I can't help it if you're my drink of choice. Thank you, guys.
What a fabulous set of music. Caitlin Mae, you're amazing.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad that you came to see us.
Thank
and
you.
Your parents are here all the way from Wells as well. And you've got Blake Jones, the guitarist here, Mr. Engaged guy.
Yeah.
I know there is. I know
He's
there
engaged.
is. I also want to thank our studio audience that came out for you tonight. I want to thank Gina Barbara Moore and Bruce Davis for the wonderful photographs that you're going to receive.
Yes, thank you.
And to Randy back there in the booth, getting it all down. And I think you're going to be really happy with everything.
Thank you so much. And just getting to be in rooms like these and experience this with people like you guys means so much to me. And it does feel like a house concert, right? And those are my favorites because they're intimate and you actually get to talk with the people, and that's special. I will always remember this, so thank you.
Well, thank you. And thank you out there, everybody, for listening. You are in the music room.